to Tavo simply because he has the boots picked up. Kostaba most likely wants to go for Aquila. Oh, we have a TP.
A bit now with the extra TP in from Tavo. And this will be enough to secure first blood after all.
Yeah, and as you said, this is, well, not particularly completely because of Tavo, but he TPs and secures the kill, which might have been Shadow Fiend running away once more out of fairy fires this time.
Just 1 or 2 right clicks here, 1 or 2 body blocks on the trees, so right clicks on the trees even, that's all it takes sometimes. Especially up against the Shadow Fiend, doesn't have the highest health pool.
Yeah, and
in this middle lane. Oh, almost got soul kill on Age of N though. With that extra raise, but you can't stick around, surely. You gotta get the hell out of here. To get raised.
Baiting.
Baiting for what?
Wait for the raise, toggle the mana shield. This is so greedy, but he still has the 5 tangers, so I imagine him just sticking around.
Yeah.
Yes.
King of D.
Yeah, gets himself.
And the TP in again from Tavo. Can try and make that play again. They don't quite get the extra damage here from the Mystic Snakes, so it's gonna have to be right clicks, but there it is. Body blocks on trees. They finish it up. So greed is good sometimes, as it turns out. But Dino with the rotation just a little bit too late.
Must say, that was a pretty solid bait with the Medusa. Like, I'm gonna stick around and pretend to be greedy, and then just have to TP.
Double Stout Shield still. We're gonna get the burst strike here to Rubik. It's the right clicks. That'll be another kill. But yeah, Double Stout Shield is actually like the one thing that the one way that you can sort of emulate the Pullman Shield, right?
Yeah. So you could say it's a Pullman shield.
It really is. Shadow Cup actually goes down to the gen rotation, alright?
What golems? Gotta love them. Let your carry getting yanked by it. So crazy, those stuns. And the damage.
Especially because, like, you can... Oh, middle lane Tavo again. They have the Sprout still available to lead up with the burst strike spell first. The Electro's already there, and rotation through from the post, and a burst on King RD. And now looking for Tavo here this time. SG, they're punishing this hard. Need a few extra right clicks here, but now HFN taking our front lines. Frostbite from the low ground. Deposa, he's actually in a lot of trouble himself. Last right click will at least cancel the self. But of course, 40R should know to play very defensively here. The question is, will it be enough? Like, if you really want to commit to the Shadow Fiend kill, again, you can certainly do that with Tavo, again, just TPing in, spawning some treants. But now, actually in trouble himself. If they have the vision, they do. Can't cancel the TP into the spin. And trying to TP out normally, and we're barely able to make it. And now Arms and King of D make a rotation. Obviously, they'll drop some of the damage, but they've already taken down the Rubik. And now, another Rocket Barrage doesn't actually have the mana for it. Costabile with the slows. Not quite getting ready to finish up the Dire Call. The C drop super low. Ooh, another spin available here. King of D conside the call. Sandstorm is not gonna save you against that AoE.
And good decision there to actually pull out with the Gyrocopter. He almost ate the call again.
Still in trouble though, Costabile with the rotation coming in, with burst, with the Omni Slash on him. Picked up all the slashes into the spin to get rid of the creep buff, and now that's the creep that you want if you push down towers. Catapult's taking over.
That's a free tide to take. Good pick off overall. Chen finally finding a kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Not too much trade-off here. I guess HFN is still farming, pressuring mid a little bit.
They are mid. Oh no.
Here they are, King RD with just waiting in wings. Tavo also TPing in to secure this kill. Thinking about responding, thinking about a wraparound from Bardinho, but it was just too far away.
Someone is trading at bottom.
This could turn into something sizable though if you look over the Invis rune here. Initiates onto Medusa, Custom is there. Obviously that's available with the 6% of mana, but he went for the spin instead. The TP out will be successful. Duster will be the casualty. Well, change Duster, who took the lane for a 10 creep.
That's a good trade, I would say. It's almost a better trade for Pain Gaming. Not like the CM 167 gold. Yeah, worth it.
Oh, let's go to Salvage yet. Another spin coming through. That's a burst strike there from King RD. Talking about Dino as well as the only call. Both of them will be snagged up very easily indeed.
It definitely did not expect the defense there. And gets the last in the entire as well in mid lane.
Yeah.
No deny here.
Felt it would find us in a siege position, but King ID's been so good about this burst. King ID showing up top, Yolika with his burst on burst strike. Now TP through from the Shadow Fiend, exactly what we're talking about in the draft. Pretty solid
Unpredictable. Also really good angle he approached it from, so he was completely not shown, and they were not expecting.
He's still about 700, 800 gold away from that. Meanwhile, Tavo up top. Okay, he got caught by the coil. Close to Ribbit, so brought down. All of a sudden, that's a lot more space again. More damage down bottom. Tavo is down on the sideline, so you don't have to worry about him for like half a minute.
Quite good Hurricane Pike into Mask of Madness.
Well, maybe right now they can find Castle Blink Burst Strike. That's what I was talking about earlier. Down to virtually no health. They do burst him. They also find the +1 with Tavo. Tipping into the backlines.
And now there's no
the Blink Real Smoke, yeah.
Now there's no Juggernaut on your pesky side lane pushing down your T2. And actually, not a single lane beside the mid lane maybe is pushed out, so they should be able to grab themselves a free T2 top.
We do so just with the threat of the Stone Gaze. Gyrocopter also pretty decent at this point in the game, just based on his levels and his spells, not so much as network.
Oh, what a pick-off in the jungle.
Oh god. ADR from the middle, Yules, but yes.
Let it go.
That's a little bit overkill there from the Crystal Maiden.
I mean, at least there was no one that could potentially cancel it. Oh wait, there was. Look at this. That's the Death Squad.
Figure it out.
Get him.
Just a little bit too late. Champ is already dead. Triple Centaurs here. I'll get rid of some of them. 1 stomp, 2 stomp, everybody stomp. Nah, they're all dead. Never mind.
That was underwhelming.
Yeah,
I was so happy to be. I think he should have gone full blink on the Shadow Fiend and then go straight for the BKB. I felt like the physical damage output from Jug is enough to deal with the loser, especially since he's reaching it. Oh, bye.
Yeah, your Jug is not safe, my friend.
Yeah, sometimes you just get around at the high ground and die without even seeing what's happening. Just going to happen.
So what that is, space created. Now they know that they're still there.
On the plus side, his plan of not having EXP paid off because he's respawning fairly quick. Gonna lose the T3 tower, that's for sure, and might even be looking down to lose the Rex. I don't see him defending it. DD Gyro as well, running for 10 seconds. It's like the trying though. But
in this situation, it's not something that they redrafted for, like especially with the Chen, right? There's no creeps to work with. Even with creeps, like it's one of the worst high ground defenders in the game in my eyes, but now I'm gonna take a fight in the backline and take defend. First ultimate of the game here on the slash now to Arms. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. And brought down Epicenter. Turns around here, Gyrocopter. This is a good kill, but they need more. They need the Medusa. HFN, no mana. We'll just take the Chin here. The Zoo supports have already been taken care of. Tower on the front lines. Crossavila continuing with a double kill here. Medusa coming back. Now the Yules. They also have the burst here for Tavo. So 3 down in exchange for 2. They still lost the racks, but now if they can get HFN, this might be all worth it. 40R with the TP to the shrine. Can you kill Medusa? Like 3 against 1? Normally I'd say, yeah, sure, but not against this hero. HFN. Let's finish off the Juggernaut. They now look for Labosa too. He can't fight this. He just has to walk away.
that was a pretty sad story, losing your most.
Gets even harder if you're all the way down onto the racks. It turns makes it so that
That was pretty well done, say. I can recap. We saw
these two didn't quite catch that.
Gyro running in the jungle trying to farm, got initiated by Puck, ran there, orbed over here, forced the beekeeper by Gyro and ran straight into the
Just an unnecessary risk. Doesn't make sense at all.
But it's the fun thing to do, not the right thing, but the fun thing.
Maybe. You'll go, okay. This is not the Blink
never heard of him.
No. Pardinho also in a bit of trouble, he's lost like Hal's army, as well as his own life.
Blinking up high grounds, not even once.
Yeah. It wasn't even a pie ground, it was just straight into the loving arms of 2 people. It was like, okay, I was not ready for this. He didn't even cast a spell, let's straight get bursted down, and now as a result, they lose to tier 2. They have some catapults coming with the next wave in case they need it, but Tavo's in the middle of that.
Dire's middle
He can
tower
spawn some
is
trees if he wants to.
Who's going to defend this? What are you going to do about this? I would say the answer is almost nothing.
Pretty sure thing ending up this, but we'll see. Oh, he's fine. 40R in the backline. So this will use BKD play for HFN. Just shrugging it off. He pops his own ultimate. And oh god, Juggernaut running straight into that, turning into stone. And the Sprout catches 40R. The post on next on the list. He'll Scepter, but he should still end up dropping eventually. There it is. Couple of Bibles coming through after the triple kill from Stay. They're putting a person down, alright, but some raises, that works. But HFN is still there, unkillable with the epicenter. Captain Puck again! Dieback for him, dieback for everybody. GG well played, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of the line.
Yeah, Medusa. But no answer for the Medusa really.
Yeah.
That's
But Medusa, no answer for Native Prophet. Quiet enough follow-up here. Again, should have been a level 1, no raises really bursting down, no Bulba coming through with the cogs. Should secure the first blood here with the Dragon Slave and whatnot. This is how the tables can turn, just one level. I think if Shadowfiend is level 2 already, with the shots blocking as well, with the shots actually pushing him back slightly off the mark, and Bulba coming through actually catches the Moyo. Shadowfiend in a lot of trouble, and Dragon Slave to secure the kill. Haste June and Sladen, but it's not enough to secure anything here because they didn't have the power. Scattered out entirely here by this dire obs. Exactly what's going on here, and with the cards inside, with better soul inside the cards, Snowball will let things a little bit further. Looking team, Boba dropping quite low here, but now Lift drag back across the shots. They will lose the Clockwork. Get the Luna again with that combo. A lot of damage stolen here with a bit of control from the telekinesis. Yeah, I'm gonna try and take it on the chin, try and secure some last somehow, but right now, what? What? Oh, wait. I'll think about that in a second. Bottom lane piece, I was talking about the Cure. He's not having a fun time coming inside the car with a fast ult like that, so he's just gonna drop. He accepted his fate. Hashtag stop dragon abuse. Two dragons keep dying like that. You know, If this wasn't here, this is the nighttime vision, but meanwhile, Snowball on bottom. This is where some actual actions happening here. No raises, actually a bit of trouble. And a couple more right clicks to finish the job. Oh, so close. They're actually still alive. Songs need to get close, and maybe for a little beam. Actually, the axe from Sladden secures the kill. Now they have plenty of damage to finish up good track. You know, mid Bulba, he did pull the trigger now with Lena coming back into the fray. So despite that wall, despite the vision, they still get the kill on Shadowfiend. Everyone, and I didn't even be able to get the kill on the Lord here. Better assault coming through. Yeah, you can't firestorm to that even. And another kill to the tally. There's also the siege creep available. No creep coming through, so massive amounts of dire creeps. This will translate into a tower because Timbersaw can also just unless Underlord has something to say about it, but Timbersaw can easily skip creep base. Plus gets found down bottom. SS, well, Catapult's already dead now because of this Underlord, but now MSS, he wants a revenge. Just running him down, couple of right base, Chakram, yeah, Bulba tried to steal the kill. But, MSS a little bit. So far so good. Roots over Fraser, being gotten again with the Snowball, the lift from Takiros, and always follow up the contact the shots with a dual breath, but it's level 2s. He will keep dropped down. Maybe time to changing lanes again a little bit. Kid track will be fine. But this combo is starting to work. Out on this bottom lane is certainly kind of low on the levels anyway, but Bulba just continues to secure kill after kill after kill wherever he is on the map. Right, certainly happy about that. Another one on the death counter here for Shadowfiend. And this is a hero that's continuing to be struggling against that. Down bottom. Taking another fight here. A lot of damage being drained on the Razor, but not from Luna. But once they kill that kill, another Ice Path this time. They'll also find the Rubik. Bulba a little bit too late to return this around. He baits something here, but with the self, Luna is actually very much fine. Snowball across. Another Lucent Beam, does some damage over time. Boba wants to get the kill on Tots now, but he's a bit too fast on speed. The Axis Low's coming through, so this just ends up feeding that dominated spree to the Jakira. It's time wasted, and now going into Shrine like that. Alright, this has to be punished surely, but Ryo also coming through. He will secure the kill on Luna. Eventually he'll start coming like this. Bulba is even surviving. He wants to get that another double Uber, but he can't. There's 3 heroes right kicking away at him. Before he can even get the spell. Now the Snowball, they're just going in one by one, trying to get this Clockwork Goblin. But they can't. Now there's another one. Shadow Fiend. Maybe that's a reinforcement that they need. Kitrak, he will fall. Good kill for him, especially important for the Shadow Fiend to try and catch up somehow. Nice pass. Snowball, good grab, pulling down the Razor. Nice little shots as well. So Ritsu again caught out for this combo. We had that one sentry available. Now, oh god, actually finds the Morio, and Mrs. is there. He can provide the follow-up. Easy kill. Oh, maybe not just yet. He has Snowball gratefully done there to save him. And now the Eclipse, the Morio could be zapped down in the end. But making them work for MSS though, still going strong. There's plenty of reactive armor stacks and plenty of mana left in the tank here. So they get something back, I guess. They get the 1 kill on Clockwork. Angelmon, I'm gonna go on him surely. Stone, Lucent Beam, Rules. Pretty nasty combo. Meanwhile up top, they're gonna take another fight. Morio dies again to his combo. Bulma catches him in. He hasn't even used the hook shot. He's not had to use the hook shot ever since he got it yet. I don't believe so. He's still has it available to go for Jakiro here another couple of seconds if he wants to. Oh, just gets the 2B here. No battery souls, so MSS is gonna have to be the one to finish up the kill. The slower back towards the Clockwork, ice shots, secure his fade, and this is a very tanky hero at this point. With his own shadows, so MSS secures another double kill. Meanwhile, middle lane, Kitrak just solo killing the Luna because apparently that's a thing. And down bottom the push continues. Yeah, this is... Double check in a second, but right now, Razor, once again, proper Snowball, this time he has a Valve. Kitrak coming through the Eclipse. Will find the kill on Rubik, so no steals on that. But Razor, cutting off the pre-global hook shot, fights both of these calls on Ryora, just served on a silver platter. That's what that was. Ugh. Oh, interesting. Alright, so for Europe they obviously just have the one playoffs. But we have 2 groups going into 2 separate playoffs by the looks of it. Yeah, it's another fight here. Like, Volta's gonna die, like, I don't know what else I can say here. Oh god, Jakiro. Slightly safe given Snowball is still sitting inside the chakra on MSS. But no qualifiers here up against Straight. We have too many stacks of the reactive armor, so he has to be a little bit careful. Let's make his way out though. It's time to get chat here, just trying to clear it up for everyone here. What teams will actually go through the global finals. Shadowfield's already dead. It's not a whole lot he has to stand that, even though he does have the treads, he does with the drums. It is some stats, but just not enough to withstand.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Alright. That is Blink, lift into the light strike array. Couple of right things. Snowball is not there. It's not it. And actually get the Luna in him. Oh, with another stolen Snowball will be what finishes the job. Meanwhile, no shut off the beast. So 3 heroes down. Just like that, Angel 1 goes on another pit of malice. They're diving the base. They're diving on the tier 4 towers.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Fuels, light struck. Okay, he dies to the towers now. Immediate response though with the bloodstone, so that's something. Of gold being spread out between a couple of heroes, but what does it matter? You have no way to actually stop the base push.
Bottom tower is under attack.
You have no space to farm up to get the items that then need to take a team fight. So just keep trying to do whatever they can, cast their spells, but it's not gonna work here. Oh, sitting in the Necrophile though with Eclipse, almost enough. Alright, that's something, almost. Bring down a misses, but well, with the buybacks, Bulwark gets the cogs off, 4 stuffs out of it.
Radiant's middle tower.
Trying to circumnavigate around to the towers, and not actually dead yet. I mean, okay, that's a double hook shot. Oh, into chakra, into double kill for MSS. They're also squishy. That's the big problem. They're also squishy up against a lot of magical bursts. Tools are really also bite back. Keep losing heroes and not actually taking buildings because they have no tower header, they have no shadow shaman wards or anything. They actually finish up these objectives while they're diving. So a bit of an issue. As the GG is still not being called.
Has fallen.
That's not hero down, is it? No more save, this time on the money. Alright.
Radiant's bottom tower.
All the way to Ryo, but this is danger zone. This is danger zone indeed. So instead of saving Luna, just ends up killing her and himself.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Oh man, what can I say? That is
Radiant's bottom.
actually interesting.
Radiant's bottom barracks
Oh,
are
it's still
under
the only
attack.
team one set of racks. 14 to 45, 20 minutes into the game.
Has fallen.
Yeah, this is what happens when you pit a bunch of pro players up against some players who are not. That's fair to say. Volta7. Made it through the map-like qualifiers. Made it to the regionals here. They've had some fun. Super fortunate that due to like visa issues and US travel policy and whatnot that they couldn't actually play at LAN. Because originally this was supposed to be a LAN like for European finals as well. Stolen the clips. Feels bad, man.
Radiant's middle
but
tower is under attack.
I think they were supposed to play in the USA. But with the current political climate, it was going to be too hard for
Victory.
it's going to be too hard with the visas or something.